Morning, guys. You know the top left started last night, don't you? Did the big show. What do you guys think of that stuff? Do you want to
Can
get
you
on
say
it?
that again?
Top left. You know
Top
what
right?
that is, right?
No.
That's when all of the flat earth fighters and globe lovers get together to mock the stupid, well, I think it's the stupid things that flat earthers say. But, I mean, that's what I was after. It was like, what do you guys think of that? Like, do you try and get on it, or do you try and keep away from it? Because they have like the big stars, the rising stars, the has-beens, all of the
Yes, I
globe
got
guys pick their favorite flat earther to make videos about and push.
about 12 hours of awake time
Exponential.
to do things with my life. That wouldn't be one of them.
Mm-hmm. So you don't bother about it?
Nope.
Okay. About anybody else? Like Peter, will you be putting something forward for for your nominations for the you guys in this room? You know that when Peter gets his video and he does his live streaming like that, he gets mic priority, don't you? That's why they do it. That's why Rumpus used to do it.
Well, just because you said that, he's now muted.
Yeah, it's a tactic Rumpus has used for years. That's why Rumpus won't actually come and on the level at all now, because he's not allowed to have his live streams like that just open.
We'll let Peter choose live stream or mic, I guess.
You notice he like it overpowers everybody else's mic, so whenever he talks and he's presenting like that, his mic comes over the top of everybody else's, apart from you mods and To anybody else? What about like Scott? I think it's Scott. No, it's not in here. How many other people are there? Because what he said as well, it's interesting. I was listening to it. And McToon was saying that he's been watching Arwin, and all of the people that comment in Arwin's thing aren't flat earthers. They're all globers. So probably, a lot of the people that sit around here might be globers as well. Just sitting and listening. So they can make videos and send them to McToon for his awards. I mean, I think it's despicable, really. But these globe guys, or the flat earth fighters, they make money off content of people saying stuff. So do you guys actually, do you think that those guys that they're talking about, do they help your cause? Like, do you get them, book them in here to have things, or do you aim to get there yourself? Onto the lips of the flat earth fighters. Is that promotion?
We're getting deep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get them on here, couldn't you? And do like AMA type things. The big names. Have you invited Caleb over here? Because he's a big one. They're pushing that. I noticed Bob the Science Guy's making a big comeback over there with Caleb. Don't know whether... I think it might be on Twitter. Yeah, he doesn't seem to come out and say anything about his flat Earth logic. He was touting his lie of when he measured the lake in his back garden, dropping over distance. He said that to Caleb the other day as well. Like he's actually done it. Do you try and get involved in it? Or do you just pretend it's not there? Just ignore it, eh? It'll go away. I watch it to see how the false dichotomy works together.
So Caleb started going back and forth with Bob, not Bob.
Yep. Yeah, they're doing specials on Twitter. When you watch the McToon and Fight the Flat Earth thing about the top left that they do, they start off by praising Bob. Some of Bob's best work, apparently. Best work he's ever done. Not one mention of the flat Earth logic that he did. Nobody's taken that up. Can you imagine? Not Nathan, not any of you guys. I think it might be down to Brian Leakey. I think he's the only flat earther that's going to take that one on. Caleb didn't even bother about... I bet Caleb doesn't even know about Bob, the science guy's flat earth logic. It's a big thing. If you look on Bob, the science guy's channel, you know, he went on to research flat moon. Well, he's shifted back over to Bob the Science Guy now, and he's got like 4,000 or 5,000 views on his videos. They're only 4 or 5 minutes long. He's got this brilliant new style where he sits at the side, puts the camera on him while he's listening to himself talking. Like nodding, pulling funny faces.
Stroking his big mustache.
No, he just looks like he wants to go to the toilet, but he's got to finish this recording first. Those sort of faces.
Oh.
Some
Do you
of his
suppose
best
he
work,
had?
apparently.
Do you suppose he had coffee with Caleb first, or
Might have done.
Hmm.
Well, he's not got on to Jaren yet, so I doubt it. You know, like Jaren won't go with Caleb and Bob. You know, like Bob tends to do these little private things where he chops them up into little bits, puts them out afterwards. So he can have a conversation of about, say, half an hour and then clip it up into about 6 bits and say it's a series. Some of his best work. I don't suppose Bob comes over here, does he?
no? I've never seen him here.
Do any of those top guys come over here? Because, I mean, if you don't get any of the top guys over here, you'll never get anybody nominated, will you? For the
Well,
top left.
who would you consider top? like Bob, Rumpus, who else?
Well, it's any one of the ones that nominate for McToon, because that's the superstars, right? This is how the Globe guys get their superstars, is by putting nominations in for flat earthers to McToon, and then they have a top 10. And over the years, those top 10s have changed, but the introduction of these flat earthers into this group is how they tout for business within the globe earth sort of thing, you know. I notice I don't think Peter's brown nosing over there, so like Peter's not getting into that. All of those guys.
Yeah, Peter seems to be a rogue globe crusader. Something going on there. He's an outlier. He's not in the gang.
That's why he has some of the Globers in love with him. They love him like a, like a daddy.
I've
Yeah, but
noticed that
Blue Marble Science said
changed
that
the
he was.
name. Can't be in love, right? Because the Troll Team 6 things changed. They were Troll Team 6, even though there was an existing Troll Team 6 going for years. You guys, you 24/7 guys would know that. Remember, who's the oldest 24/7 guy here? Because Jem Panda and the Debate Flat Earth and More that started off in sort of affiliation with the 24/7. They were Troll Team 6 beforehand. They're long-time friends. Peter's changed his name now. No Troll Team 6.
He abandoned ship
Yeah. I think
because he said like a week ago he was saying, yeah, we are Troll Team 6 and we take no prisoners. He was saying that.
Yeah, I think somebody's come along and tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Where'd you get that from, mate? What you doing?"
You got told to change your name, Peter?
Of course he did. Ordered. Then go over to that 24/7 room in the politics channel and serve your punishment. Can't hang around with Fight the Flat Earth and McToon and all of the top Blue Marble scientists. Or Peter may consider himself an elite group above those guys. Or they may just not consider anybody in here as a threat. Or are they threats? I don't know. That's the thing, right? That top left thing. Is that considered the top guys of Flat Earth? Or are they considered the ones that are making Flat Earth look stupid?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Mixture of both. I mean, what's the top left thing for?
Yes, we can hear you.
So what's the top left thing for? What do you guys consider all of that? Is it not somebody who you want to book to come over here for speaking?
I guess I'm all for speech and trying to understand each other. And flat earthers are flat earthers. So,
Yeah, but are the
they've
top
yet
left
to.
ones the top ones, or are they the ones that get ridiculed by the globe? I mean, how does it work in the minds of the globers as well? I mean, what do globers think of the top left that gets done by like the Flat Earth and McToon and obviously all of the other globers? What do you think of it?
Yeah.
No?
Well, here's what I think. Like, if there's a reasoned argument that a flat earther could show me, that'd be fine. But I can show much more evidence than they could ever show me, in my personal opinion, but it's whether or not they'll accept that evidence.
Evidence? What's that?
So what's the top left thing then? Is that Globers showing the top, the cream, the ones with the most reasoned argument? Is that the idea of what that top left thing is? Or do you sort of would it be a good idea for the flat earthers to do one sort of back, like you say, the globe guys with the most reasoned argument?
Why would you say that? Why would you do that?
Because that's what he's just said. Like, he said that flat earthers, if there were flat earthers with reasoned arguments. So the top left thing for Fight the Flat Earth and McToon, what's the purpose of it? What does it do? Does it show you the best flat earthers?
Never even heard of it.
Oh. You're not keeping in touch with all of the top globe guys.
I don't really give a shit about them.
It's considered mainstream, so it's kind of hard to look at it that way.
What, the top left?
Well,
Hey Bev, do you go and watch all those things? Do you?
Keep an eye on as much stuff as I can, but mainly Logos tells me what I should be watching. So certain things, just one of those things that comes round every year, isn't it? I mean, you're going to watch it now. You're going to watch all of the globe guys, the top globe guys, making videos of their sponsors, let's say, because they become the sponsor for the flat earther that they choose to nominate for this position, and they focus on them and have to, get together.
They nominate.
With all of the guys, and all of the globe guys get together and they all talk about their nominations for this
Who did
award.
they nominate? Who'd they nominate?
I don't know. You'll have to watch it. Like
Timbo, by nomination, you got the best upside down flat earther.
I wouldn't even give a fuck.
Upside down flat earther.
So you didn't watch it, Bev? Or?
They've just announced it. They're starting it. So the globe guys now, what they can do is they can go and pick a flat earther and make a video and submit it to McToon and Fight the Flat Earth. And then they'll build a list of 10, perhaps. It depends how many they get. If the globe contingent's grown, it might get to 15. You never know how many avid globe supporters there are out there with wanting to sponsor these flat earthers.
Sound like a waste of time.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's obviously not a waste of time for them, but how do you guys consider it?
A waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they concentrate on an argument instead of like people?
They haven't got an argument. They've never
I know.
had an argument.
I know.
So
Well,
that's what I think.
I
I think they do this because they haven't got an argument to push for themselves. So they just mock and ridicule other people on the internet.
That's why I said when you said, "Oh, would you guys think of doing like a response thing?" Like that's why I said, "Why would you do that?"
Well, it'd have to be the
It'd be just
opposite,
a waste.
wouldn't it? Like, because
It would
what
be-
they want to
what
do
were you
is ridicule
saying? An
flat
award
earthers.
for you were saying an award for the most coherent globe argument.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
went,
Yeah,
"What?
like
What
the
is that?"
efforts that these guys have made, all of the guys that are going to submit videos to McToon and Thingy, you could go back over them and find their best bit of evidence or proof or whatever that they were pushing for the globe, the most convincing thing that they had for the entire year. I mean, You could do that, surely, couldn't you? I mean, like, there's loads of the guys come in here all the time. I mean, the guys that come in here from the globe side, right? These are the guys that teach them. That's where they get all of their information from. So you guys are privy to all of the best arguments that ever come from the dogmatic globe all the time, right? You're dealing with them. You know all of these best arguments. So all you have to do is backtrack them to the globe guy that did it, and then that would be the guy that you should focus on. You could nominate
How can
him.
a bad argument be a best argument?
Yeah. How can a non-argument make sense?
What do you mean? It can make sense.
Bev said their best arguments, but what's that?
What do you?
They don't have an argument, is what I say. There is no
I just,
argument.
I just said, how can a non-argument make sense? And someone said, of course it can make sense.
Our
Yeah,
arguments
nonsense.
aren't always the sense makers. Sometimes not arguing is the sense.
Yeah, but Santiago, the globe claim is opposite to your senses, so it's by definition nonsense.
Maybe.
You came back, did you? Did you cool down a bit?
Who's talking to me?
That's a different guy. The one that was upset was
I can hear your push to talk going off every time you talk.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyways, what were you guys talking about? Because I don't mean to like interrupt.
Talking about the way that call them the globe guys, the flat earth fighters, the way they, I say ridicule really, because that's all it is. It's just ad homs, slurs, slander, and flat earthers. But I mean, it does seem that it's popular.
Which ones are you talking about? The Globers or the Flat Earthers? Which one are ridiculing the other? I don't know.
Have you never heard of Top Left nominations?
Top left.
Yeah.
No. What is that?
It's a thing that Fight the Flat Earth and McToon do, where
Oh,
they
yeah.
offer globe earthers, the top globe earthers. It's like they're touting for business for the rest of the year for subs and stuff. They get lifted up the rankings and views, right? So they submit videos they sponsor a flat earther for this top left award. And then they can make videos about it, and then they can do loads of videos with McToon and Fight the Flat Earth where they're promoting their favoured flat earther with sponsors and all of that sort of stuff. And then they spend a few months, and then they eventually crown somebody with the top left award for the year. Now that flat earther is the one that gets all of the attention from all of these guys that have been touting for business within the sponsor thing of Fight the Flat Earth and McToon.
Let me stop you for a second. Let me try to understand. So McToon and FTFE, right? Mm-hmm. They are talking to flat earthers, and then they crown.
No, I think they just watch videos. They watch videos that flat earthers do.
And then they crown this person the top left.
One of them, yeah, the winner of all of these things. But really, I think it's about the connection between all of these people and Fight the Flat Earth and McToon. It's like a nice little network that these dogmatic globe guys get, so that they never really have to talk about, the dogmatic globe.
So they're what you're saying is that they're putting the attention on like a certain flat earther that is bullocks in a sense, right? Is meaningless to the flat earth argument, and they're drawing that attention towards that person, and then ignoring the rest of the conversation. Is that it?
Yeah, it's sort of a way that they can gather all of the flat earthers together that they want to focus on, and you know, sort of,
yeah.
call it a false
Yeah.
dichotomy where they just go round and round, and then, because I
Right.
was wondering whether you guys wanted to enter it or whether you're happy with them dictating the flat Earth and globe Earth sort of narrative within that little group, whilst keeping you guys out of it, or whether any of the guys are actually in here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know there'll probably be soccer counts and all of that, but is there any of the dogmatic globe guys here under soccer counts just listening in to try and get, you know, any sort of hints and tips for nominations for this top left? Or any of you giving information to any of the guys that are doing this, partaking in it?
This VC is far too reasonable to have a chance.
There you go.
The nominations are usually from YouTube and Twitter.
Are you going to put one in, Peter?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good way of you kissing ass with Thingy. You might even get to have coffee with Brenda.
I hope so.
Yeah.
That would be epic, dude.
I'm nominating a YouTuber.
Yeah, they all are YouTubers. Well, I mean, Caleb, does he go on YouTube? Because he's going to get
Not
a lot
really,
from
no.
Twitter, and obviously
No,
Bob.
he's a TikTok boy.
Yeah. I think Bob might go for Caleb. Bob might say that's
Nah,
my horse. I'm having
No,
that dog.
Caleb's too smart.
Let him do his thing, man. I've seen a lot of this, like where a new person comes up in the flat Earth community, and then everybody jumps on him, and they're all talking about him. Just like
Everybody jumps on him. Everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody. Like 90% of the people are muted, but everybody.
No, dude. I was in here an hour ago, and everybody was talking.
And there
about
was 90% of the people muted, but
What,
everybody jumped.
Caleb, I've never seen any of these streams, but apparently, you know, there's a lot of going on Twitter. There's rooms like this in Twitter, isn't there? They seem to do quite well.
No, I think he's an intelligent individual, right? He's actually going out and doing the work, and you know, let him do it.
Let him
do
cook.
it. Yeah, let him cook. That's exactly right. And everybody who's talking about him in all these different channels and all this kind of stuff is just gonna spawn more, you know, unnecessary attention, unnecessary ridiculousness, if you could say it.
Well,
We'll
thing,
we'll
do you
see
think
what
he's a
happens.
stooge?
Right?
Do you think he's put up? Or is he a good representative of the flat Earth?
Oh, he's a great representative for it. Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Because only because like he's just a genuine person, right? He's not talking about anything like absolutely ridiculous. He's just
doing
sticking
quite
to
a
the
lot
line.
of
Caleb?
anti-Jew stuff. He's like,
Is he?
yeah,
He's a bit heavy on the Nazi thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not noticed that?
Yeah,
No.
that's your
He's got
that's your
Nazis,
flutter
he's got
hero.
aliens, he's got giants beyond the ice wall, he's got everything.
Okay. All right. Then you corrected me. I did not know about that.
See,
kind of stuff, but
that's what you've got to be careful of, right? Because you're being given something, an opinion that isn't the full opinion.
Based on just listening to a person talk. Yeah, in one video. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should check him out on Twitter.
So on Twitter, he's much more vocal about some of these more questionable things.
He did his thing on TikTok, and he was
Nazi isn't
full
questionable,
on
then yeah.
flat earther, right? He was making all these videos. He had millions of views, millions of subscribers.
Wait, no, we're not talking about the same thing. We're not talking about the same Caleb. Sorry,
Yeah,
we're
you
not
are.
talking about.
At least like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed,
He's not. No,
Aryan guy.
incorrect. Not the same Caleb. We're talking about a different. I know the one that you're talking about.
Right,
that's the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy that they're all talking about now.
That guy's crazy.
That's the one that he's talking about, not the guy you're talking about, Santiago.
That's not who I'm talking about whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. That's not who he's talking about.
Looks like a poster boy for...
Well, let's be clear. I'm talking about the one that was on Jeranism's show 2 days ago.
then we're not talking about it.
Yeah.
We
No,
don't
we're,
do
Exactly.
we're talking about the huge guy, because this is the one that Bob the Science Guy is going after now. And probably Bob the Science Guy is going to be putting him as the
I would
top
never
left.
have anything to do with that person whatsoever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, that arena, those people that you guys will have nothing to do with, they are having this little get together where they're all joining in on picking flat earthers. Now, these flat earthers that, they're picking are probably the guys that you don't want to get involved with either. So it seems that in rooms like this, there's a battle going on, but there's also a completely false, ridiculous battle going on. And that's the one that the public see. So whenever anybody talks about flat earth or globe earth, what they're talking about is that arena that you guys don't seem to be part of. It's like
What
the
are you talking about? That,
showcase,
what do you mean?
the big
Hold
show.
on.
Thanks God.
You said that arena. What the
Yeah.
hell does that mean?
Yeah, let the
Okay.
parents be with the parents.
Caleb,
The big show.
Caleb's got like 250,000 views, followers on TikTok. You know,
I don't watch TikTok, dude. Nobody watches TikTok.
McToon.
No.
and
But
Fighting
the
Flat
people,
Earth.
no, but the people generally looking in at this subject are not coming here and looking here. They're looking at all these kind of big, YouTube people. They're not generally coming to 24/7 and hearing the arguments. They're hearing it through, McToon, Fight the Flat Earth, or all those kind of things from the outside.
No, dude.
And that's the view they get of who flat earthers are. So when they look at Caleb, they go, shit,
Dude,
all flat earthers are like that.
Imagine if McToon got the same press as Caleb. Of all the people on TikTok, all the random, whatever viewers on TikTok that scroll through shit, imagine if McToon got that same attention. Imagine how
McToon does.
excited he would be.
McToon
Bro,
does.
McToon is like one of the top results in Google.
Yeah. McToon
Yeah, I mean,
is the man.
Who does Jaren push? Like the flat earthers on there loads of times.
Wait, he's one of the top results in Google.
McToon
What are you talking?
runs it. He runs the show.
McToon's is like the top chief. He's like one of the top tiers.
No,
The
you just
big
man.
guy.
I'm
They're
typing in McToon's name on YouTube right now. One sec, let me see.
You don't know McToon? Jesus. But they're presenting the image of flat earth
No, of
to
course I
the
know
world.
McToon. He has 20K subscribers.
Yeah.
No, you guys are fucking idiots. You're not.
But
You're
they're
not
presenting-
talking about the same thing. We're talking
No, but
about
they're-
people on TikTok scrolling through things. Nobody fucking knows who McToon is. That's the whole
Who
point.
doesn't know?
Are you sure?
Yeah, but they don't know who he is,
McToon
but
on
they make these
TikTok.
arguments.
Check
Fuck up.
McToon on
Whoever
Twitter.
said McToon is the
Check
top result
McToon
in
on
Google,
Facebook.
Listen, they don't know who he is, but they speak what he says.
20K subscribers, my friend.
Check
Yeah,
him
If-
on TikTok.
Look, if you were to go searching for this subject, these are the guys who are going to pop up on the algorithm. They're the ones who are controlling the image of what flat earthers are, who flat earthers are in the minds of people.
And this is the showcase. The top left is the
And
showcase
so-
where they showcase the top flat earthers.
And so if Caleb posts pictures of Hitler and stuff like that, then people are going to go, shit, those flat earthers are right
earthers are
load of
crazy.
Nazis. That's the
Ah.
point. And they're projecting, and they're pushing those in the algorithm. They're not here. You're not. 24/7 isn't got a voice in that. They haven't got a projected image into the public. For the public to view.
Quick question.
So any
Is
new
it-
people coming along who want to come to look at this, they're going to hit those people first. They're not going to come to here. They won't find. You don't find 24/7 Discord. It's not an immediate place you find. It's a place you find later, if maybe some of the channels you don't find those. If you go looking, you find the people who are top of the algorithm,
All right,
and they project the image.
Look, you're talking to somebody who has been subscribed to Jeranism since 2016. Okay, and somebody who subscribed to him not because of his flat Earth content. All right. It's ridiculous. Like all the bullshit that you're talking about, and like all the 27 people who find the 2747 flat Earth. There are other discords. There are other flat Earth channels out there that blow this channel out of the water entirely. Okay, in terms of like actually having a good conversation. This place is dog shit.
Wow, way to promote
Really?
it. Still, you
No,
hear that.
Well,
I'm
Thanks
not
for
promoting
coming.
it. I'm not
Bloody
promoting
hell.
it whatsoever. I'm actually calling it
Well
out for what
done.
it is. Because you guys don't have good conversations.
You don't make
You
good
argue
videos.
about nonsense
You don't
all the
get
Are
that
time.
you
from
not
the thing.
concerned with
Well-
the image? You're not concerned with the image and how people might see people with a certain view? You think they're the ambassadors for flat Earth? Those people, the prominent faces, the criminals, the child,
Just a
the violent
disclaimer.
criminals.
Just a disclaimer. Santiago a few hours ago was saying that thoughts are measurements. So that's who you guys are talking to right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I stand by that. And these people who are fumbling
So
around
did you?
saying who are calling me out on that, whatever you guys want to do.
So
If you disagree, you disagree. That's okay.
what did you measure with your thoughts?
Yeah.
It's an assertion.
Yeah, you just make any assertion you want. Irrelevant,
That's exactly correct. And
I'm
all of your
a
assertions,
So,
no matter
so
how
your
irrelevant they are.
opinions on, how flat earthers are looked at within this arena, with obviously the McToon and Fight the Flat Earth, and obviously whoever's touting for business to get into that top 10, because that's what they're really going for. Who are going to be the top 10 globers that you're going to be doing stuff like McToon, right? At the minute, Nathan Oakley, Flatsoid, whoever, they're going over videos of people that make videos about flat Earth, right? Well, that's what's going on here. They're all touting for that business, for that, slot to be able to get to say, look at what these stupid flat earthers say. And they're making stupid claims. So you get some guys that do the proofs side, and then you get the other guys that mop up the comments afterwards. And then the low level people. It seemed that McToon and Fight the Flat Earth live in, where they don't really push anything. They just push ridicule upon this flat Earth group or whatever. Now, you guys are out here in the way, right? You're not concerning yourself with any of those videos. You're just doing the conversations between people.
Well, that would be the point, is to have a conversation, not to necessarily push anybody into the ground. But let's just assume McToon didn't have all the other, crazy things that he believes, and it was just that outlier belief of a flat Earth.
No,
Would
what I'm
that be
saying is,
okay?
I'm saying that you guys give them the material. This is where they all get their ideas from. This low-level conversation going round and round, because all of the good ideas, they'll get picked out. They'll get picked out and taken away to these video places.
Good.
Whereas
good.
you guys just keep going on, like manufacturing these things.
No. There have been plenty of good conversations, deep conversations with physicists, not on this Discord, but on other Discords, on other channels.
Yeah.
Okay. And they've been fleshed out. And I'm sure that your same worries that McToon is listening to this, the Globers listening to this,
It's not
let
a
them
worry.
listen.
Just pointing out that they do that. That's what happens.
Of course they do. Yeah, and they formulate their arguments based on it. But the argument eventually leads to a flat wall. It's not like McToon and FTFE are the smartest people on the planet. They're not.
Well, it
There
never gets
are
filtered
other
back
actual
down.
individuals.
It never gets
There-
filtered back down. You mention any of these
Who do
people
you
in
think?
this
Who do you
room,
think
people will
FTFE
say,
and
I've got
McToon
nothing to do with
are
us.
getting
We
their
don't
ideas
listen to
from?
them. We don't do that.
They're getting their ideas from the people that are actually doing the work.
So who's getting
Right.
the ideas from who? The people in this room getting their ideas from McToon and Nathan Oakley and QE and Fight the Flat Earth.
Yeah, or
Okay, so that's
the
what
flat
you
Earth
guys.
community. Right?
Why doesn't everybody just sit around and watch them videos then? How come nobody knows that they're doing this with this video thing with these guys?
Doing what, dude?
They're doing the top left videos. It seems like people down here don't know about it. So if they don't know about it, how are they getting their information from Fight the Flat Earth and McToon?
No, I think you're seeing it in the wrong direction. It's not.
Who's they?
Yeah,
Who's they?
they're getting the information from
Shush.
Discords like this.
Who's they?
Like FE Batman right here,
Shut
right?
the fuck up,
He's
man.
muted, but he's listening to the whole conversation. Right?
Am I coming through or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, who's they? What? You're very broad when you talk, Bev.
Me,
Yeah.
McToon, Fight the Flat Earth. Right? That's those people that run the top left thing. That's the they. They're all touting for business to be the top glober. And the top glober
Who
makes
cares?
ridicule of the flat earthers.
That,
Now this
that's
guy
not
here,
true, Bev.
this
Bev,
guy
that's not
here
true.
is
Yes,
saying
man.
that you
Bev,
guys,
that's wrong, Bev. That's my idea. I want to be that. That's wrong. They are not McToon. I want to be that. I'm in competition with all of them.
yeah.
Thank you, Lackey, for saving me here from this guy's ridicule.
By the way, what is wrong with ridiculing bad ideas? I just want to know.
Okay. So, well, that's the point. Are those bad ideas the ones that come from here?
No, that's not the point. The point is to not watch that stupid bullshit on YouTube and to find some good physicists if you want to find. Or to not speak about that people, to speak about geometry if you want to like. And who fucking care who is McToon or whoever?
Yeah, exactly,
Call it.
Sasha. Well said, mate.
So that was the question.
That is not the question.
What
The
do you
question
think
is
of
this.
that sort of stuff?
You know what is the question? Question is like a 5 years old question. Where is measurable curvature in reality? And when somebody gives that, then we will speak about everything else.
You can only measure straight
Sounds
lines.
like I
can't
should
you?
present my proof.
Not the best glober. That's bullshit. The best glober should to be the Neil deGrasse Tyson or Brian Cox or something like that. That should to be the best glober. Not McToon. Who the fuck is McToon? It's the
They're
name.
vying for
It's like
who
my
is
name.
the best at
Let's
ridiculing
show you.
flat earthers.
Are you the best? What are you the best?
Hello. They're vying for making videos for ridiculing flat earthers.
That's okay. They are doing that from the day one.
Yeah. So the question was, how do you feel about that? Do you
I
want
don't
to
watch
be
them. I don't
one
care
of those
about. I
flat
don't watch.
earthers?
I don't
Or
watch
do
them.
you?
I don't care about them. I'm sharing information what I, with my human logical brain can give. And if other people cannot get it, that's their problem, you know. But speaking about other people, like on YouTube, who fucking care?
Okay, so do you want to be one of those flat earthers, or do you think those flat earthers are put up there
No, I want to
particularly
be
to
from.
ridicule?
Even that sentence. Do you want to be that flat earther? I
No, I
want to
said, do you
be
want
the
to be
person.
one of them?
I want to be the
Do you want
person
to
who
have
will
a
point it
globe and
out.
make videos about you?
I want to be a person who will finish the sentence first and then something else. Can I do that, Bev? I will be the person who will look for the measurable curvature in reality. Is that all
Curvature
right?
hunter. You want to become a curvature hunter?
Are you in the how to say? Can you identify yourself without using air?
What?
Can you Bev, identify yourself without using Earth? If I'm saying that there is no measurable curvature in reality, should I identify myself like a no curvature man?
You know, Sasha, the reason you have a microphone is so you don't have to yell, okay?
Yeah, I'm yelling
He's
because
from Eastern Europe. He has to yell like me.
speaking fucking bullshit all the fucking day. He's connecting everything with the Earth. Let's see
Grazie, Maustracio.
if
Questo fa
somebody
molto
says
he,
now something
Was actually
something
talking
like
about the top left.
he's
I
just
think.
he's just pointing out that the image that's going to be projected about the flat Earth and the flat Earthers is going to be projected by these guys, and then all the other people will be identified by that. This is who they are. It's the Calebs, it's the, whoever they put in those videos and whoever they say, look at this, the most ridiculous flat earther we can find. That's how they project what every flat earther might be. But you don't seem to be cared about that, I thought that's why it all started. Challenging those people who projected those ideas and those images.
is it?
Is it
So
what?
the topic
I
is
don't care
people.
about that people. That people have the aim to do something. Look at it. If you want to look into that. If it's something interesting for you, great. If it's something not interesting for you, you can leave it and go on with your messaging people. What you want to tell people. What do you want to tell people? About
How did they
Toon?
measure the Earth flat? How did they measure the
Okay.
Earth flat? That's what I might ask.
How they measure Earth flat?
Strangely enough, Nathan Oakley wasn't on the list for that statement. Isn't that amazing?
Do you have
And
problems
he's
with Nathan Oakley,
That's
Bev?
allowed,
Can
that one.
you have problems? Do you have problems
well,
with him?
he
Because I see that you have problems with him.
No, I
You
was
cannot
just pointing
sleep.
out.
You
I don't think I
you
heard his
cannot
name
sleep.
mentioned.
You cannot sleep if you not mention one day his name.
never mentioned his name.
We heard. It's all right. We heard Sasha go on there. Brown
Yeah, who
nosing.
fucking name?
He's your.
Who cares for the name?
He's
Who
up
cares
on
for the
high,
name?
isn't
Who
he,
cares
Sasha?
for the name? I am the best one. I'm the
One
best flat
second.
earther, Bev.
Place
One
Bev,
Nathan a bit
I
on
am the
high.
best flat earther. Now what?
One sec, man. One sec. Bev, you did bring up Nathan Oakley just in the last sentence you said. So don't talk shit, man.
Yeah, I did say he's not on
Yeah,
the
you did.
list. He's not there.
So your little cock-sucking friend that always white knights for you said that no one mentioned his name. You did mention his name, didn't you?
Yes, I
No,
did.
Sasha mentioned his name first.
Nathan Oakley
So
I'm not white
mentions
knight.
the measures the
I
Earth
didn't.
there you
flat.
are.
That's his
You're a
thing.
cocksucker, mate. You're a fucking cocksucker. That's what you are.
Bev
I'm not white
mentioned
knighting for anyone, and I'm not a cocksucker.
There you are.
No,
There you are.
Oakley makes a statement. The Earth is measured flat, and people repeat it. They repeat what Oakley says
That's not what we were talking about.
without any real proof about it.
That's not
No
what we were
evidence,
talking
no
about.
measurement.
You were saying
Well,
that Bev never brought up Nathan Oakley's name, but he did.
I
So
didn't say
you
that.
lied. Yes, you did.
Sasha brought it up, and he
Fucking
said,
liar.
"Yeah, he's not even on the list."
What do you have against that? Earth measure flat. What do you have against that?
Well, where is it? How is it done?
Yeah,
Can you tell me?
Bolivia Salt Lake. Tell me, what is that?
Where's the measurement? Because
Can
Nathan then said it was a reference.
that I've
Can you
heard.
describe me? Can you
1
describe me
meter.
the surface of the Bolivian Salt Lake?
Well, it's not flat and level, is it?
Can you describe me what it is?
Yeah, it's a 3D surface.
And how look like?
I don't know, never been there.
The flats.
Never been there. Did you ever see video about Bolivian Salt Lake? Did you ever see Bolivian Salt Lake on TV?
No.
No? Do you want to see?
What difference does that make? Is there any measurements or something, or what's that going to prove?
What that can prove? That will prove the biggest mirror in the world.
A mirror?
Mirror, yeah.
Well, I've never seen a mirror on the Earth now.
You didn't. You can see watch the fucking video, you will see the biggest mirror in the world.
Is that where it was measured then?
I'm telling you what you will see. What is the mirror?
Because he told me he'd never been able to
Can
measure it
mirror
because
be
he never
concave
used the tools.
or flat? Can mirror be flat or concave?
Did you measure it yourself, Sasha?
What?
He looked at a video.
The lake.
What was
The
the
lake?
measurement?
No, I didn't.
What was the
No, I
measurement,
didn't.
Sasha?
What
What
I
tool did
didn't.
you
Can
use?
you tell me how looks like? How looks that surface?
No, what
Yeah,
measurement, not what it
I
looks
don't
like.
know. What
Measurement,
tool
Sasha.
did you use? What tool did you
I
use?
didn't make any measurement. Can you tell me
No.
what is that surface?
You didn't.
No, how
You
did
didn't
you
have any
measure it? You did what
measurements.
tool? What
No,
tool?
I have no measurements. Can you tell me what is
How
that
did you
surface?
measure
You
it
can watch.
flat then?
Substantiate your
You can
claim.
watch it. Can you
Substantiate
tell
your
me
claim.
what is that surface?
You made a claim.
Can you tell me what is that surface?
I don't know. I think you just made it
You
up.
don't know. That's great.
I
You
told
don't
you,
know.
I've never seen it. I've never looked at the video or anything. No idea.
I don't
I
know
will
what
tell
it is.
you, a human being, that surface is flat.
Hmm.
But you didn't measure it.
Okay?
That's your claim.
That surface is flat.
Measured
your
claim.
flat is the claim, Sasha.
Yeah. Flat is claim. Yeah, it's flat.
Measured
Substantiate
flat.
your claim.
Measured.
No measured. It's
Yes.
flat.
Yes, measured,
measured.
flat is the claim that
No
you're
measure
defending.
flat. It's flat. No measure flat. It's flat.
Nathan Oakley is telling
I
people
don't
to
talk
say
to her about
it's
this
measured
measure. I
flat,
told-
Sasha.
Are you
Go
speaking
talk to
with
him.
not
We all
closely?
heard you brown nosing him on the AMA the other day.
Was
I'm
it him?
Nathan. Am I Nathan Oakley?
You're his
but you-
biggest
was it
fan,
you?
Sasha.
Nathan Oakley. I'm telling you, that thing is flat.
Yeah.
So tell me how you measured it and how it's measured then.
How did you measure it? What tool did you use?
I didn't measure it. I'm telling you that it's flat.
So it's not measured then.
No, it's not measured.
So why is that the sales campaign?
Go take it up with
The
Why
Earth
it's
is
flat?
measured
Because it's
flat.
the biggest mirror in the world. What? That's why
cocksucker.
it's flat.
Cocksucker. Hey, go take it up with Nathan Oakley, man. It's
Yeah,
not our argument. All right?
People here are repeating that.
Who is? All right.
Lots
Who?
of people. I
Over
hear it
there?
here all the time.
Who?
I mean, he's making his leadership bid to be the big, flat Earth
Elijah
leader.
said it's flat.
Oakley.
It's a big push for
Oakley is.
2024.
You don't see that
Go
happening?
and take it up with them then.
That's the flat earth. We'll come here to ask
You
you,
buckle.
what do you think of
Take
these
it up
people
with the people.
that make
take it up with the
ridiculous
people
claims
that
that you
fucking
guys
say
have
it.
to talk about?
We don't care.
Take it
We
up
don't
with
care
the people that
people,
say
man.
it.
It's a problem. You have a problem. You cannot sleep without Nathan Oakley. Go to him and speak with him or resolve the problem.
No. It's about the measurement. I'm just asking about the measurement. That's
The
it.
measurement
Not about
is
Nathan Oakley.
Bolivian Salt Lake is measurement. Suez
I have
Canal
taken
is
it up with him. I did
So
take
why
it up with
bring it in
Oakley,
here
and he
then?
couldn't answer.
Can I tell you the
Because now
Bring it
measurement?
everybody's.
in here.
Can I tell you
Why
the
the
measurement?
fuck?
The measurement is
Why the
Bolivia. The
fuck
measurement is
are you
Suez
bringing
Canal.
it
The
here?
measurement is Poland.
Sasha,
The
one
measurement
second, man.
is the profile of any land. That is the measurement.
Elder Bear, take it up with the people that say it. Now, if you're going to start an argument on here, you can fuck off, all right? Just take it up with the people that say it. Don't put people all in a fucking bunch like everyone's the same.
Sasha said it.
Well, one person talk to him then. You got fucking 10 people yelling in the fucking microphone. One person talk to him about it. Not fucking 10 of you.
There wasn't 10 of us talking, was there?
Okay,
Bev,
3, whatever, Bev.
Bev, can you tell me what are the rules? How to be, what to be, how to put name the flat earther, the level earther, the how to choose? What is the rules? Where to read the book? Who wrote the rules? How to behave? Help me, please.
You're making this very personal. I only came here to find out you guys, all of you, your opinion of this top
No
left
one
thing.
cares.
Nobody
No
cares.
one cares.
That's the opinion
No one
of
gives a
Timbo.
shit.
Anybody else? Anybody else got an
No
opinion
one
on this?
can.
Fancy?
No
You
one's
know,
even fucking heard of
why,
it.
why
You're
would
the only one
anybody
that
want to
watches.
speak up
You're
in
the
this
only one that.
arena?
You're the only one that watches those goons. All right.
Bev, mountains are not spherical. Yeah, we realize that. Yeah,
Bev,
they are
you're
not
the
flat.
only one that watches those goons. All right. No one else gives a shit. If
You
you
know,
want to
Earth
watch
is
them, if you want to watch them and go and watch their award ceremony, go and do it. No one in here gives a shit.
Bev, did you finish your book? Earth is earth and water is water.
Fucking clown.
How about the proof that the Earth is not flat?
Great, what it is.
Earth is earth, and water is water.
If it's not flat, what it is.
And the
Yeah,
heavens
what shape
above
is it?
are not the earth.
Look, if you say it's not flat,
Come
that
on,
doesn't
Bev.
mean
If it's
you
not
have
flat,
to
what it
replace the
is.
shape, because flat isn't a shape.
No, it is not flat, what it is. You said there is a proof that
It's
is not a flat.
it's measured.
It's
What it is.
The land is measured.
What
Yes,
it is.
surveyed.
What it is. What it is then.
what
What
is
is
it?
earth? What
The
is earth, Bev?
the land.
The earth is land.
Yes.
Not water.
The earth is land.
Yes.
And
Cool. Sounds good to me.
wow. It is not liquid.
Nope.
Really, Bev? I thought that
Yes.
it's liquid.
It's not. It's
You-
not.
you
It's
really-
not in a
you are
liquid. It
really
doesn't come
telling
in a
me
liquid
2024
form. Earth.
You are telling me in 2024 that earth is not a liquid. Man, no, Bev,
Well, the
you're
core is
joking.
liquid, but hey.
You're joking, Bev. Really, you're joking. How is possible that
You're
land is
vying
not
for a
liquid?
top spot on that top
How
left
is possible
nomination.
that land is not liquid? Are you telling me that there is no water in the land?
Lakes and rivers.
No, it's dry. Land is dry, huh? It's not wet.
Sasha, there is land in the waters.
Is it land dry?
And there's waters in the land.
Is it land
They're
dry?
There's
separate,
land
aren't
in
they?
the waters.
Is it land dry, Bev?
Is what?
Dry.
Dry.
Yeah. Because you said earth is a land, but if
Yes.
earth if land is wet, there is a water also.
You can tell the edges of the land as there's
Is
water.
it land dry or wet?
It depends, doesn't it? It depends where it's
Oh,
situated, how
no,
much
that means-
rainfall there's been.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Land cannot be.
Why you are being
Are you saying land cannot be wet without rain? Oh, Bev, you wanted to speak like this. Let's speak like this.
so sad to see you
Don't-
like this, Bev.
Don't know what you're doing here, Sasha. It's a little bit weird.
Oh, level. You know, level is sea
here you
level.
go
That
again.
means sea level. Do you know what that means?
Sounds
That
like
means
you've been
in New
affected by something here, Sasha. You
sea
sure
level.
you're okay?
Bev, I'm speaking. Sea level means this in New York and London. There is a measurable 2 inch of difference. You know, is it?
Don't know. I doubt it.
I measure it.
But you can measure a difference, an elevation change between London and New
Yeah,
York.
it's
Can
a
you?
2 inch elevation change sea level, London,
What
New
did
York.
you use to measure that?
Earth is a blade
I
spheroid, by the way.
I use that surveys. How what is the name of the shit? I use that for in school what kids that's 10 centimeters straight. How you call it? I don't know in English. And then I measure it every 10 centimeters from New York to London Is that all right for you?
Oh, so you did measure that then?
Yeah, I took a ship and every 10 centimeters of the
'Cause
sea I
earlier
measure
you
it.
hadn't measured the Bolivian salt flats, had you?
Earlier I was not awake. Now I'm awake.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want more?
Well, there's a,
Do you
there,
want
there
to,
is a
do you want
question
to
though.
tell
Those Bolivian salt flats. So, Bev, do you agree that water at rest lays flat?
Yeah, they can measure how uneven the
Yeah, I
Bolivian
just
salt
asked you a
flats are,
question.
can't they?
Yeah.
They can.
Yeah, I just asked you a question. So, do you believe that water, when stationary, lays flat?
Yeah, a
When at
water
rest?
level is a tool for establishing a horizontal plane of reference.
Yep.
Okay. So I asked you a question. So, would you agree that water at rest lays flat?
I would agree that the most accurate tool for establishing that fact would be a water level. And a water
I
level
would agree.
establishes
I would
a
agree with you.
horizontal plane of reference.
I would agree with you. I'm a builder, Bev, so I use those all the time to get around corners and get levels around corners. So I would agree
No
with you there.
sightline needed.
So when the Bolivian salt flats fill with water and you have an inch water all over the surface,
You can measure.
there's a square area surface of water on top of that for miles and miles and miles and miles. Would you agree that water at rest stays flat?
You could measure the elevation change of the land, can't you, on the Bolivian salt flats?
Not the land.
and what is the elevation
Hang on.
change on the Salt Lake Bolivian?
Yeah. When it's filled with water, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the square kilometers for that, Sasha?
Don't know.
4,000.
Distances, straight lines.
4,000 miles squared. Elevation change. How much is? Let's find fucking Bolivian guy
Straight
to
line,
measure
horizontal
elevation change.
distances across those
And
to
how much
work out the square
what
footage, right?
What all information, internet information, saying about elevation change on Bolivian Salt Lake? Is it there some kind of hills, or there is a flat nothing? There is no
It's
elevation
measured,
change.
isn't it? It's measured. I think I've heard a meter.
Oh, it's a 1 mile elevation change in Salt Lake Bolivian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's a
It's a 1
meter
mile
difference,
it's
right?
measurable, it's a measurable
measurable,
from
yeah.
point A. Yeah, it's from point A to point B. It's a 1,000 meters of drop.
Yeah, we can measure the land.
We can measure that, and water it still remain leveled even if it's 1,000 meters going down.
Yes, but the measurement is the elevation changes of the land, isn't it?
Of course, like a tour, like a bike tour, you know.
We do
you know the tour
measure
you know
the
you know the
land
tour
to be
the
not
land.
flat, don't we?
Yeah, the base of the land is flat,
The base of the land
Yeah,
is not flat.
It's your reference.
Yeah,
It's
the
your
base
reference.
of the land is flat.
Hang on.
No.
It's your reference,
we
though,
just
isn't it?
established we can
It's your
measure
reference point.
the changes
It's
in
your reference point,
elevation
isn't it?
of the land.
It's your reference
can't we?
point, isn't it?
What's
It's
the
your
Maybe you have
reference
problems
point?
with words. Flat.
It's your reference
Maybe-
point, isn't it?
The level's
So
the
your
reference point.
Your reference is level, yeah?
Yeah, so we measure
Level.
the land,
Yes.
not
yes.
flat.
The reference.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there is. Yes. Mountains, valleys, everything.
So the measurement
Yep.
of not flat
To
is
get
of
the
the
elevations,
land, isn't it?
To get those elevations, you know exactly what everyone's
It
talking
might have
about.
been sold a little bit wrong, right?
All right, your baseline is level.
Mm-hmm. And the land is measured
Yes.
from that. The elevation
Level
changes
level
of the
is
land
level
is measured
level is
from
flat.
that.
Level is
Yeah,
flat.
you
So your
you take
baseline is level and flat. So every measurement taken from that is a flat and level baseline. Yeah.
No. No, every
Yeah.
measurement from that is a distance away from that
From
level.
the mesh.
From
Yeah.
the sea level.
From the
Yeah,
level.
that's how
From the level.
unlevel
And then you
it
go
is.
over a hill.
You
shut
measure the
fuck up.
unlevelness
And then you
of
go
the
over the
ground
hill.
from the
And then you go
reference.
over the hill. And then you go over the hill. And you come back to the same level. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to stay on mute because he's a clown.
And then you go to
Oh, it's
Holland and then you
muted
go under the level.
Fucking muted me.
Because you go under the sea level in Holland.
Is that stay on mute?
Holland is under the sea level. Oh my God.
Is that because the measurement was taken from the level? I think so. Guys,
How they measure under the sea level? Because
Holland is under the sea level, so point.
It just goes into negative numbers.
It does.
Don't you with the theodolite? Don't you
Flat earthers.
link it back into itself so you
Only
can
went
find
to
the
go and ask
difference,
them about
and then you know what
they
point
felt
any
about,
point is.
people ridiculing
That's
flat
what you do,
earthers.
right?
yeah, like a mountain in the middle of the continent.
Yeah, you find a reference point.
Right.
And that is,
You
let's
circle.
Right.
Angular size won't give you distance. You need to either know the distance or know its actual size. That's what you need. And you don't have either, Bob, do you?
And it was actually pretty accurate.
No. It won't give you anything. There's no accuracy by way of just looking at the size of something by way of its angle. That doesn't give you anything. You either need to know its actual size to begin with or its actual distance.
How do you draw a circle with an angle?
Understand? It was an argument against his assertion that you can do nothing with an angle. You can. You can save your life at sea by measuring that angle to the star. Communication of an angle that you've measured. That's not doing something with it, right, Bev? You fucking retard, you spastic, you dumbo, you thick fuck.
I did concede.
Shut up, Owen!
Not much.
You can do fuck all with an angle.
Community, please allow me to introduce to you the one you've known for all these years, your Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Black Plague.
The Black Swan. Karl Popper originated it. The idea that if you assert that all swans are white, you only need to show one black swan to debunk that as a claim. Now, in the case of our
Black Swan, if P, then Q. Not Q, therefore not P.
We showed that where you would assert way called Earth curve, we can show that the hill that's supposed to be in the way of a set of oil rigs
not Q
isn't in the way of it. It's behind it. It's behind it.
Not Q, therefore not P.
Hill in the way called Earth curve.
Not Q, therefore not P. Therefore not P. Not P.
So based on that premise, demonstrated in the image we call
Black Swan,
we form a logical consistency argument.
Modus tollens. Holy shnikes, this is gonna leave a mark.
If the Earth was a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles,
if the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, P,
then every distance to horizon measurement,
then any horizon distance measurement must be,
could be no more than 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height.
No more than 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height,
as laid down
here
in the begging
then
the
any
question,
horizon
proof
distance
of nothing,
measurement must
perspective
be
hijacking Earth curve calculation. Then every
you would
distance
use
to
to make
horizon
that
measurement. Meanwhile, in the Black Swan image, the horizon's behind the things that's supposed to be blocked by it.
Not Q.
Ergo, Earth has no Earth curve.
Not Q.
You don't understand. The horizon's behind the things that's supposed to be blocked by it.
Not Q.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn. You just
Then every distance to horizon measurement.
Not Q. Why? Because the horizon distance was greater than 9.41 miles.
The things that's supposed to be blocked by it.
Not Q.
Ergo, Earth has no Earth curve, edge, horizon, the form of...
Not Q, therefore not P.
And the Earth is not a sphere.
Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere.
Earth has no Earth curve, edge, horizon, the form of...
Therefore not P.
And the Earth is not a sphere.
If the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, P. Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere.
If the Earth was a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles...
Therefore not P.
And the Earth is not a sphere.
Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere.
The Black Swan.
If P, then Q. Not Q, therefore not P.
Because that's what physical bridges that obscure fire hydrants do. Yeah, they don't do that.
No reason, no logic, no wisdom, no
Demonstrably not blowing up to vast times bigger than you'd have to have. Yeah, they don't do that. 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 Yeah, they don't do that.
You're just on your own.
Here is the final kill shot.
You only need to show one black swan to debunk that as a fake.
No, that's debunked.
Then every distance to horizon measurement.
No, that's debunked.
Ergo, Earth has no Earth curve.
No, that's debunked. Therefore not P. The Earth is not a sphere. No, that's debunked.
Because physical hills don't do that. And if you're saying there's a physical hill blocking boats and buildings, we debunked it in 2020.
No, that's debunked.
I thank you.